Hey y'all, welcome to the Magical Mahogany Podcast, where faith meets flavor and healing starts with truth. I'm Yolanda, and tonight I'm bringing you another letter that heals, one that might touch a tender place in your soul if you've ever struggled with forgiveness. This one's called Forgiveness Set Me Free, a letter to the one who's letting go but still holding on. So let's breathe deep and just sit at the table together for a minute. Ooh, y'all, forgiveness. That word alone can make your chest tighten a little because nobody talks about how hard it is to forgive when the hurt is still fresh, when the apology never came, when they walked away like nothing ever happened, when the ones you loved were the ones who left you bleeding. But here's what I've learned. Forgiveness isn't about them. It's about you. It's about your freedom. It's about your soul. It's about your future. I used to think forgiving someone meant I had to let them right back in, that I had to keep peace even if it cost me mine. But baby, that's not forgiveness. That's bondage in disguise. Forgiveness means I release you from what you did. It means I refuse to carry the weight of your choices anymore. It means I won't let bitterness build a home in my heart. But let me be clear. Forgiving you doesn't mean I have to walk with you. It doesn't mean I have to stay in the same room where I lost my peace. It doesn't mean I forget the damage. It just means I choose Christ over chaos. And I choose healing over holding a grudge. Because if I want to reflect his image, if I say I'm his, I've got to walk like him. And that means forgiving even when it's not fair, even when it's not returned, even when it's not easy. Jesus didn't wait on an apology to say, Father, forgive them. He forgave while they were still wounding him. And he did it so we could be free. So today I'm choosing that same freedom. I'm choosing to be like Christ. But I'm also choosing boundaries because God never told me to stay in places that strip me of my calling. And if staying connected to you costs me my peace, my purpose, or my promise, then I'll love you from a distance. Forgiveness is about the posture of my heart, not the proximity of our relationship. I can forgive you and still walk away. I can release you and still protect what God is doing in me. That's not petty. That's spiritual maturity. So here's to healing. Here's to forgiving. And here's to walking free. And be ye kind one to another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake have forgiven you. Ephesians 4:32. For if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Matthew 6:14. Live, love, forgive. Love, yo-yo. May the life I live speak for me. You know, it's okay if you feel torn. Because, woo, y'all, that one still gets me every time. Forgiveness ain't easy, y'all. Especially when the person never said sorry. When they walked away like it didn't even matter. When that pain, you know how it is, it still echoes in your body.